Praxis 5713 Phonemic Awareness versus Phonics Preparation Quiz. Question 1. A student has written the following thesis statement for a persuasive essay. I think that social media is bad for teenagers. Which of the following revised thesis statements is the most effective, specific, and arguable? Is it? Option A. Social media is bad. B. In my opinion, social media has many negative effects on teenagers. C. The excessive use of social media platforms among teenagers is linked to increased rates of anxiety, depression, and sleep disruption, and schools should implement digital wellness programs to address this public health concern. Or D. Social media can be both good and bad for teenagers. The correct answer is C. The correct answer is C. This question tests understanding of the key components of an effective thesis statement for a persuasive essay. An effective thesis should be specific, arguable, not a statement of fact, and provide a clear roadmap for the essay. Option C is excellent. It identifies a specific subject. Excessive use of social media platforms among teenagers makes a specific, arguable claim. It is linked to increased rates of anxiety, depression, and sleep disruption, and even hints at a proposed solution. Schools should implement digital wellness programs. This gives the essay a clear focus and purpose. Option A is too vague and simplistic. Option B is a weak thesis. It's essentially the same as the original, just rephrased, and uses the weak qualifier in my opinion. Option D is a balanced statement that acknowledges both sides, which is not an effective persuasive thesis because it doesn't take a clear, arguable stance. Option C is the only one that provides a focused, debatable, and substantive claim. Remember, we can take your Praxis 5723 exam for you, remotely and undetected, with pass score guaranteed. Message us via the number in the bio. Question 2. A student is writing an essay and is unsure whether to use who or whom in the following sentence. The candidate, many believed would win the election, conceded defeat. Which of the following provides the correct word and a clear explanation of the grammatical rule that determines the choice? Is it? Option A. The correct word is who. It is the subject of the verb phrase would win. The clause is who would win the election, and who is the subject of that clause. B. The correct word is whom. It is the object of the verb believed. The sentence means many believed him, so whom is needed as the object. C. The correct word is who. It follows a comma and refers to a person, so who is always used in such cases. Or D. The correct word is whom. It is used after prepositions, and here it is part of a prepositional phrase. The correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. This question tests the ability to correctly apply the rules for who versus whom, a notoriously tricky grammar point. The choice depends on the pronoun's function within its own clause. In the sentence, the clause is who would win the election. The verb is would win. The question is, who or what is performing the action of winning? The answer is the candidate. Therefore, the pronoun is the subject of the clause, and the subject form is who. Option A correctly identifies who and provides a clear, accurate explanation based on its grammatical function. Option B is incorrect because it misidentifies whom as the object of believed. Many believed is the main clause, and the entire clause who would win is the object of believed, but within that clause, who is the subject. Option C gives a simplistic and incorrect rule. Option D is incorrect because there is no preposition here. Question 3. A student is writing a compare and contrast essay on two novels. Which of the following topic sentences for a body paragraph would be most effective, as it clearly indicates that the paragraph will focus on a point of comparison and previews the specific aspect to be discussed? Is it? Option A. Both novels have characters and plots. B. Now I will talk about the themes. C. While both novels explore the theme of loss, author A approaches it through the lens of personal grief, whereas author B examines it as a societal phenomenon. Or D. The first novel is different from the second novel in many ways. The correct answer is C. The correct answer is C. This question assesses the ability to write effective topic sentences that provide clear structure and direction for a paragraph. A strong topic sentence in a compare and contrast essay should do more than just announce the topic. It should state the specific point of comparison or contrast, and give a preview of how the two subjects will be discussed in relation to that point. Option C does this perfectly. It identifies the shared theme, loss, and then clearly states the different angles each author takes, personal grief versus societal phenomenon. This signals to the reader exactly what the paragraph will be about and how the comparison will be structured. Options A, B, and D are all weak, generic topic sentences that provide no specific focus or preview. They do little to guide the reader or organize the paragraph's content. Question 4. A student has written the following sentence in a formal essay for his history class. The French Revolution was, like, a total game changer, you know? The teacher has marked this sentence as inappropriate for academic writing. Which of the following reasons best explains why this sentence is unsuitable for a formal academic essay? Is it? Option A. The sentence contains a grammatical error in subject-verb agreement. Revolution is incorrect. It should be revolution were. B. The sentence uses informal, colloquial language, such as like, total, and you know, that is not appropriate for the formal tone expected in academic writing. Academic writing requires precise, objective, and formal diction. C. The sentence is too short and does not provide enough detail about the French Revolution. Or D. The sentence is factually incorrect. The French Revolution was not a game changer in the way the student implies. The correct answer is B. The correct answer is B. This question assesses understanding of register and tone in academic writing. Academic writing typically requires a formal tone, characterized by precise vocabulary, objective language, and the avoidance of colloquialisms, slang, and conversational fillers. The student's sentence is filled with informal elements, like as a filler word, total as an informal intensifier, and you know, which directly addresses the reader in a conversational way. These elements are inappropriate for a formal history essay. Option B correctly identifies this issue of tone and diction. Option A is factually incorrect. The French Revolution is grammatically correct. Option C is a matter of development, not the primary reason the sentence is unsuitable. Option D is a judgment about historical interpretation, not the stylistic issue at hand. This question highlights the importance of teaching students to adjust their language for different rhetorical contexts. Question 5. A student is writing an essay and includes the following sentence. The data suggests that the new policy has been effective. The teacher notes that the subject-verb agreement is incorrect. Which of the following is the correct way to revise this sentence? Is it? Option A. The data suggests that the new policy has been effective. B. The data is suggesting that the new policy has been effective. C. The data have been suggesting that the new policy has been effective. Or D. The data does suggest that the new policy has been effective. The correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. This question tests knowledge of subject-verb agreement with the word data. In modern academic and professional usage, data is most commonly treated as a plural noun, the plural of datum. Therefore, it requires a plural verb. Suggest is the plural form of the verb. Option A correctly changes the singular verb suggests to the plural suggest. Options B, C, and D all use singular verb forms, is, has, does, or maintain a singular verb in a more complex construction, and are therefore incorrect in standard usage. How many did you score out of 5? Let us know in the comments below. Also, tell us which exam we should cover next. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more.